Hello to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, earlier this month, the Supreme Court ruled the Trump administration can revoke temporary protective status, also known as TPS, for about 300,000 Venezuelans nationwide. It paves the way for the Homeland Security Department to strip away legal protections for these migrants. Erendira Rendon, Chief Program Officer of the Resurrection Project, is joining me now from Springfield to help understand what this all means. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's talk about first what this means. We've heard of TPS before, which basically it allows anyone here who is seeking asylum or waiting for their case to be heard the ability to work. So by taking that away, they'll no longer be able to do that. But explain what else stripping them of this protection means.
Yeah, well, temporary protective status is it'll protect the individual who has TPS from deportation. And during the time that they have that protection, they're also able to apply for a work permit. And that means, being able to have a social security number. It means being able to apply for a lot of jobs that are maybe more competitive, maybe pay better than the types of jobs where sometimes undocumented folks unfortunately have to work.
Okay. And so, and explain why the Trump administration wanted to take away this protective status, this TPS, for those specifically for those 300,000 Venezuelan migrants.
Yeah, well, the Trump administration is making efforts to to actually remove TPS from several different countries. And we also saw this during the first Trump administration as well for other countries that were designated then. So it's not exclusively for Venezuelan immigrants that the Trump administration is trying to remove protections from. However, this case is specifically about removing the protections from Venezuelan nationals. This is in line with what the president had ran on, which is to to deport as many immigrants as possible. And for many of the folks who are already in a protective status, the first step is to remove that protective status.
Yeah. And I guess the next question would be, how would this play out, right? I think when you and I spoke a week ago, you said, we don't have a whole lot of details. We don't know, are they going to go knock on people's doors and then deport them? Do they have to go to a hearing? Do we have a sense of any more about how this is going to work?
Yeah, we actually just checked on the website. It looks like USCIS hasn't given a new date for when they anticipate TPS running out. So it looks like right now it's still for October of this year. And so until then, folks are protected. After that, it is possible that ICE could show up at people's homes. When you apply for protective status, you actually do have to hand over all of your information, including your address, and every single time you move, you have to let USCIS know. And so it is possible that USCIS hands over this information to ICE, which is the enforcement arm within the Department of Homeland Security, and that they show up at folks' homes. It doesn't mean that it will happen, but it is possible, just like any other undocumented person. And that's why it's important that people know what their rights are.
Okay. You talk about what their rights are. So talk about what are some of the things that they should keep in mind if they're in a situation like that.
Yeah. Well, every individual in the U.S. has constitutional rights. That means you have the right to not open the door if any law enforcement comes to your home, and law enforcement can only enter your home if there is a judicial warrant. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to not sign anything you don't understand, and you have the right to no search and seizure if they don't have a judicial warrant. And so that's really important for folks to know if ICE does show up at their house. It's also important for folks to know that if ICE shows up at a workplace, for instance, that workplace does not have to let folks in, does not have to let ICE in to any private area unless there's a judicial warrant. And so always reminding ourselves of that. You don't have to answer what country you were born in or anything like that. Just trying to remain silent and be respectful of ICE officers is important.
All right, Erendira Rendon, if you want more more information about what they're doing at the Resurrection Project, they've got a lot of resources, a lot of programming as well. There's the website on your screen, resurrectionproject.org. As always, we thank you for your time and your insight.